Hello and welcome to the BBC John of Gaunt School News. I'm here to talk about the banning of contact in school rugby. In recent news, doctors have told the RFU to ban contact in school rugby as it is causing many injuries. These injuries include fractures, muscle tears, dislocated shoulders, spinal injuries and head injuries. And all of these injuries can have short-term, lifelong and life-ending consequences for children. I'm here with a local PE teacher from the John of Gaunt School, Mr. Dunbar. Hello, Mr. Dunbar.
Hello.
Do you think it is the sport's fault for the injuries?
I think the nature of the game is obviously people running into each other at speed. I think that is going to cause potential damage and injury, so I think the nature of the game is to blame. Yeah.
Okay. And do you think that in order to be allowed to play matches, should the players do some training beforehand?
Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely think they should have to do some training, especially in tackling, technique, rucking, mauling, scrummaging. They need to know those techniques, otherwise it's dangerous.
Okay. And what is your opinion on the situation currently with the doctors trying to ban contact?
I have a split opinion really. I can understand on one hand, especially if you take a young man of your size in year 9 and if we look at, I don't know, Rob Jones or something, you look at the big difference in size, I can completely understand why they might be asking for a ban, because when you take someone that's maybe 3-4 stone heavier running into them at 10-15 miles an hour, you can see why there's going to be potential issues there. However, I still feel like if it's taught correctly with the right techniques and we phase in contact and we try and make sure the students know exactly what they're doing all the time, I still think we can maintain a safe environment.
Okay. Do you enjoy teaching rugby?
I love teaching rugby, yeah, I really enjoy teaching rugby. I think the boys especially really enjoy it. They love the contact part of it. I feel like teachers can also allow students to opt in or out of contact if they need to, if students don't feel comfortable with it or aren't at the right physical level or technique level, so I really enjoy teaching it, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think tackling is an essential part of rugby?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely essential. You don't have to teach it necessarily from year 7 as a start, but at some point tackling is absolutely essential. And one of the reasons why lots of people love the game as well.
Have you ever injured yourself playing rugby?
I have, yeah. I've broken my arm. In fact, I broke my arm when I was in year 8, year below you, and I haven't been able to play rugby since. True story.
What might you say to someone who wants to ban contact from school rugby altogether?
I would say that is a big decision, and I think it's something that we need to look at maybe in the early years, maybe year 7 and 8, but start phasing in contact, or maybe banning contact in core PE lessons, but actually at kind of after school rugby club, and then in the matches when students are trained enough that then they can have contact then, but potentially banning it in core PE lessons. I can see that being something that might be a good thing to do.
Okay, well, thank you, that will be it.
My pleasure.